All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is final exam review packet 4 for the geometry. We're going to fly through this stuff as quickly as we can. It's 20-minute videos. Here's as the max, so we're going to spend 20 minutes. And if we have to move on to another video, a second video for review packet 4, we will. All right, so let's move on here. Number 1, the question says, classify each angle as acute, obtuse, right, or straight. Any angle that's less than 90 degrees is an acute angle. So right here, this angle is less than 90 degrees, so it's acute. So number 1 is acute. Number 2, this is a straight line. When the two endpoints have arrows on the sides of them, it's a straight line. So it's not acute, it's not less than 90 degrees. It's not, well, it is technically bigger than 90 degrees, but it's not obtuse. That's not specific enough. This is a straight line, so 2 is B, straight. Number 3, here's an example of an obtuse angle. This angle right here, it's bigger than 90 degrees, so it's an obtuse angle. Number 4 here, this is an example of a right angle, where it makes it a 90 degrees perfect right turn. Or if you're going up and to the left, it's a perfect left turn. And that is considered a right angle. Number 5, it says, classify each triangle by its angles and sides. Now to classify triangles, you have to know the different angles and the relationships of those angles and the different sides. Now let's just first focus on the angles. If any of the angles of these 3 angles is bigger than 90 degrees, it's considered an obtuse angle. Now looking at the sides, if 2 out of the 3 sides, like we have here, are the same, then it's an isosceles triangle. So in this case, in problem number 5, the answer is B, obtuse isosceles. Because you have one angle that's bigger than 90 degrees, and all you need is one. Number 6. Looking at number 6, we have all 3 side lengths are the same. So that means it's equilateral. All 3 angles are the same, so it's equiangular. So this one is an equilateral triangle because all 3 sides are the same. Number 7, it says classify each triangle by its angles and sides. Equal sides and equal angles, if there are any, are indicated in each diagram. So looking at number 7, this is a little tricky. None of the sides are labeled the same. All 3 sides are different. So that means that's a scalene triangle. Now all 3 of these angles, they're not labeled, but they're all less than 90 degrees. So that means it's an acute. So number 7 is an acute scalene triangle for number 7. Number 8. Classify each triangle by its angles and sides. Equal sides and equal angles, if any, are indicated in each diagram. So look at the diagram here. This little marking and this little marking means that those 2 side lengths are the same. This little line and this one line indicates that these 2 angles are the same. And that little right box is a 90-degree angle box. So if we have 2 sides out of 3 sides that are the same, we know it's an isosceles. So it can't be B, it can't be C. And 2 angles are the same, that's also isosceles. But we also have here a right angle. Because there's one right angle, it's on a right isosceles triangle, opposed to an obtuse. So that's the answer number 8. Number 9. It says state if each triangle is a right triangle. So what we got to do to determine if this is a right triangle, we have to use the Pythagorean theorem of a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And we got to figure out to see, is this angle a right angle or not? Because the right angle is always opposite angle from the biggest side, and number 10 yards is the biggest of these 3. So that's where this right angle is the angle that we're testing to see if it's 90 degrees. So what we do the side lengths that are attached to the 90-degree angle. Those 2 sides go in for A and B. So it'll be 3 squared plus 8 squared equals 10 squared. 3 squared is 9. 8 squared is 64. 10 squared is 100. Well, 9 plus 64, you know, is nowhere near 100. It's actually 73. 73 does not equal 100. And since it does not equal, they do not equal each other, that means no. This is not a right triangle. All right, we have a fire alarm, so I have to hit the pause button.